Hello friend, welcome back again. In this nugget, in last nugget we have learned how we can configure the static routing. In this nugget we will learn how we can configure the dynamic routing protocol. In this nugget we are using the router RIP version, RIP routing protocol, which is the dynamic routing protocol. In order to communicate. In order to understand what is dynamic routing is the routing that in static routing. First we will learn what is static routing. Static routing is that if you want to configure these guys to communicate these guys, okay, what you need to specify, you need to specify all those network of this interface or this area to this router. And if you want these guys to communicate to these guys, so you need to specify all those network from here to here. But in dynamic routing, what you need to do, you need to specify and you need to advertise your own routes. If you are standing on router 0, what you need to do, you need to advertise F0/0 and S1/0 interface networks to the entire network. If in that environment we have just two routers. If we have one more router, so we need to specify more static routing if we are using static. But in dynamic routing we don't need to specify this router to the more routers. Anyways, just begin with the configuration. That configuration going to be long because we have to configure the interfaces as well. Okay, config terminal. Okay, interface, I'm going to configure the interface F0/0. Now I am in the interface 0. I need to specify the IP address, which is 1.1.1.1 and the subnet mask is 255.0.0.0. Put that guy onto the no shut mode, and now I'm going to configure the serial interface serial 0/1/0. Okay, now I'm going to configure the IP address. That would be the 192.168.1.1. Subnet mask 255.255.252. Put that guy onto the no shut mode. No shut. Now I need to specify the clock rate because I'm using the DCE cable. I preferably use 64,000 clock rate. Anyways, I have configured that router. Now I'm going to configure that router as well in order to enable all begin with the communication first stage. Anyways, enable configure terminal. Now firstly I will configure the fast Ethernet interface F0/0, and the IP would be 2.1.1. IP address 2.1.1.1. Specify the subnet mask 255.0.0.0. Put that guy onto the no shut mode. Now I'm going to jump serial interface 0/0 interface. Now I need to specify the IP address. That would be the 192.168.1.2. Need to specify the subnet mask 255.255.252. Put that guy onto the no shut mode. Okay, now I'm done with the configuration. Now the step is begin at how we can configure the static routing, and now how we can configure the routing of RIP. In order to configure routing, the easiest step which I used, what I do, I just type the do show IP route command, do show IP route, and advertise all those networks which consist the C. So now I'm going to show you the shortest way of configuring the RIP, router RIP. Enter network 1.0.0.0 network 192.168.1.0. No auto summary because RIP does no auto summary at its own hand. Anyways, Now I am going to configure the router rip on the other end. Okay, you can see the interface is up. Router rip. First I will check which interfaces I have. Do show IP route. Okay, I need to specify network 2.0.0 net 192.168.0.1.0. No auto summary. Okay, I'm done. I will ping do ping. I will use the do ping. Ping 1.1. Now I can configure successfully. Oh, great! I just made it everything done. If I want to check either how my configurations are showing, so I just need to jump, exit, show IP route. That R shows we are using. We are having a route. We are having a network 1.0.0/8 with the 120 administrative distance, or the interface which is advertising is 192.168.1.1, and the update time is 16 seconds fast. So are showing RIP. Currently we haven't configured the version of the router, so if I wish to configure at this stage RIP version, what I'm going to do, I just need to configure terminal router RIP. Now here I can define, this is the shortest way if you already configured. If I want a RIP version 2, so I can do from here. If I version 1, so I can configure. By default, if you don't configure any version, that means you are working with the version 1. If you want to switch, you just type this version 1, or you can or you also can configure version when you are configuring the routing networks. Anyways, you can configure like this. I need to specify here as well version 2. If I will check show running dash config show IP protocols, so I can check protocols. So you can see there are two interfaces connected receiving updates for version 2, and the protocol is RIP. Network summarization is not in effect because we have disabled the auto summarization. We have 4 maximum paths, and the routing for network is which this router 0 is doing for router 0 is doing routing advertisement for 1.0.0 and 192.168.0.0. Okay, the gateway for source which has ID value is 120. The gateway for the next host is, currently we have a single because we have two routers, so we have a single gateway which is 192.168.1.2. If we have more routers, so we have more gateways over here. I thought I was out of window, so I will show you everything again. We have some interfaces for version 1 that showing that fast Ethernet configured with version and sending version 2 updates and receiving version 2 updates. The protocol which is triggered is RIP. And the maximum network summarization is automatic network summarization is not in effect because we have disabled with the command no auto summary. We have currently support for 4 routers. The routing for network which router 0 is doing is 1.0.0.0 and 192.168.1.1. Currently we have routing information sources is gateways because we have 2 router environments, so probably we have a 1 gateway which is currently for this router. For this router, the gateway to these guys, that interface. That means if I want to reach from here to these guys, so I will have to send my request to these guys, this guy, because these guys are not directly connected to that guys. Anyways, in this nugget we will stop here. In next nugget we will learn how we can configure the EIGRP. Till next, take a very good care of yourself. Have a nice day. Bye bye.